If you know how to trust the Bible, you will not be afraid, nor will you have uncertainty. You will have confidence in God and peace in your heart. Fear is one of the main driving factors in the crisis at the end of time. When you read about the disasters and war and famine, it can't help but strike fear into the heart. Fear is also a mechanism that the government uses to get people to do what they want them to do. When the government is trying to create fear in order to get the population to do something that is not in their best interests, there is no telling where it will go. The Nazis operated on the basis of fear. The population feared them. The Jews feared them. And when there was total control based on fear, human beings can be unreasonable and brutal. The enemy knows what he's doing. He's done it before. Expect worse things to come. Jesus was not motivated by fear. And this is what the leaders hated about him. It was subconscious, and they didn't realize that they were responding to his lack of fear. But they didn't like that he said bold things and did things that were deliberately targeted to their false teachings. Jesus was not afraid of them. He knew he was guided by heaven and loved his Father and loved by his Father. So he was secure and wasn't afraid. This means that they will have to deal with the issue of fear in their lives. The people of God will have to do this in the last days. They will have to do things that are very fearful to most people. And that should be no surprise. The Bible is full of people who acted with courage in the time of fear. Think of Daniel in the lion's den. Think of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace. Those are, very poignant examples. But think also of Noah in the ark when the rains came for the first time in Earth's history. That no doubt convinced him beyond any other that God had spoken to him and prepared him for the end of the world as he knew it. Think about the martyrs of history. Being thrown to the lions in the Colosseum at Rome was no doubt fearful. Being burned at the stake was no doubt fearful. But they trusted in God and they yielded to his will in their lives. Many times they had to stand alone against a powerful foe. But they knew that they were being sustained by a more powerful agency that was not of this world, and that they had overcome the enemy. That power was more able to protect them than the mightiest earthly power. It was a spiritual protection. God doesn't guarantee you physical protection, although sometimes he does. He does give it. But he will not allow anything to come to you that is greater than you can bear, but will provide a way of escape. 2 Corinthians 10:13 says,
There hath no temptation taken you but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way of escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
Last month, I made a comment about the church, that it will not defend your liberty of conscience during the vaccine mandates, when the government has made demands that are anti-freedom and anti-liberty. The church has always sided with the government for reasons of its own. So don't expect them to come to your aid, very much anyway. Listen to this from a lengthy statement issued by the General Conference. I will just quote a few portions of the carefully worded statement, and you will see that they will not support you very much at all.
The decision whether to take the vaccine or not is not a matter of salvation, nor is it related, as some may suggest, to the mark of the beast. It is a matter of personal choice.
A violation of conscience is a salvation issue. So if the vaccine mandates violate your conscience, it is a salvation issue for you. The church should be advocating liberty of conscience, not advocating for the vaccine. And the question of vaccine mandates is certainly related to the mark of the beast. The issue in Revelation 13 is whether you will go against your conscience and accept the mark in your forehead or hand to obey the ruling authorities or to accommodate your own convenience. The vaccine edicts require some to violate their conscience in order to live normal lives, the same as the Sunday law will do. And it actually is a health test of faith leading up to the Sunday law.